Now to Russia, responding tonight to President Biden and his speech, saying Russia is tired of threats about an attack that Russia has no intention of doing, were their words, claiming they are actually pulling back some troops. The U.S. tonight saying they have no proof that's happening, and news just coming in from a senior administration official at the White House telling our Mary Bruce the Russians have actually added about 7,000 troops in recent days. ABC's Terry Moran tonight from Ukraine.
Tonight, Russia is claiming that these videos released by the Russian military prove that some of its forces are withdrawing from the Ukrainian border, but the U.S. and the allies are having none of it.
Unfortunately, there's a difference between what Russia says and what it does. And what we're seeing is no meaningful pullback.
Instead, U.S. officials say Russia is still moving troops into fighting positions at the border. Ukrainian President Zelensky, visiting his frontline forces, said his government has not seen any serious withdrawal by the Russians either. The UK's top military intelligence officer concurs, saying in a statement, additional armored vehicles, helicopters, and a field hospital are moving towards Ukraine's borders. Sources tell ABC News that the U.S. government believes that today was the day that Vladimir Putin instructed his forces to be ready for military action. And those same sources confirmed the UK assessment that Russian combat medical units have been moved into forward positions. Meanwhile, the U.S. continues to bolster NATO. Soldiers from the 101st Airborne began shipping out to Europe hours after President Biden warned a Russian invasion of Ukraine is still a distinct possibility.
Invading Ukraine will prove to be a self-inflicted wound. The United States and our allies and partners will respond decisively.
The Kremlin today fired back, saying Russia is growing, quote, tired of hearing such rhetoric, but adding it hopes a negotiating process will begin. And there was this. Russia announced an investigation into claims of alleged mass graves of civilians in the Russian-controlled regions of eastern Ukraine, the victims supposedly killed by Ukrainian forces. The claims are unproven, conveniently timed, and U.S. officials suspect part of a false flag operation to justify a Russian attack. With tensions still high in Ukraine itself, today was an impromptu holiday of national unity. We attended events at the military academy here, where an instructor told us what his country's flag means to him.
If we have our flag on this pole, it's raised, Ukrainian flag, it means that our country exists and it will exist for future.
And so let's bring in Terry Moran from Western Ukraine back with us again tonight. And Terry, as you know, Russia claiming they've actually begun to pull troops back from the border. The White House all day today, the Biden administration saying not only are they not withdrawing troops, they have no evidence of it. And then Mary Bruce reporting just before we came on tonight that a senior administration official has told her Russia has actually added thousands of troops.
It's obvious to the U.S. government, to the Ukrainian government as well, and open source analysts that what's happening here is a kind of game of hide the ball with the Russian forces, shuffling these troops around. Some of those that have been, quote, withdrawn are actually moving to bases that are just as close, sometimes closer to the Ukrainian border as Russia continues to increase the pressure, increase the threat. David?
Terry Moran from Ukraine for us again tonight. Terry, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.